So don't play games with words. This is why I have come forward to say no, this was not a genocide. But I have something more to say. There was a sinister agenda at work, not only in Srebrenice, when the full story comes out, but there was a sinister agenda at work in the Security Council of the United Nations. The Quran, which is the only absolute authority in Islam, not the government of Turkey, and most certainly not the Prime Minister of Turkey. It is the Quran which is this absolute authority as to what is Islam. And the Quran has spoken plainly and clearly about a Christian people who will be closest in love and affection for Muslims in the end time. My understanding, the end time. The Quran has identified these Christian people, and I have, in several of my lectures, I don't need to repeat it today, all of Bosnia knows my views, I identify them with the Orthodox Christians. If you say I am wrong, then tell me who is right. Tell me if it's Washington, or tell me if it's London, or Boston, or Bonn, or Paris, the ones that you worship. That's your Qibla, it's not mine. If I am right, that there is going to be love and affection between Orthodox Christians and Muslims, according to the Quran, and this is to come to pass, then my heart is in the right place. I have come to Belgrade to try to build friendship and affection and understanding and cooperation between Orthodox Christians and Muslims. Am I wrong in doing that? Which fool with a capital F will say that I am wrong in doing that? Well then, if that resolution had been adopted in the Security Council, you could have said goodbye forever and ever and ever to any possibility of friendship and reconciliation between Muslims and Orthodox Christians in this part of the world, despite 500 years of Ottoman oppression.
In one of your lectures also you said that behind the politics that claims that in Srebrenica was committed a genocide are the very same institutions who allowed that massacre to happen. Can you be more specific? What institutions?
It is when we have a commission of inquiry to pursue the truth to its very end that the evidence will come out. At this time, if there is someone who has crucial evidence, you know, it's called a whistleblower, and there is a threat that he might reveal the truth, they'll kill him. Many people have been killed since 9/11 in order to preserve that monstrous lie that is 9/11. But you can connect the dots and you ask, who are those who benefited from 9/11? What happened since then? Similarly, you can look to Srebrenice and ask, who are those who benefited from it? And the answer is as plain and clear as daylight. Although I've not seen much of the sun since I came to Belgrade, the answer is plain as daylight. They have their biggest military base, other than Germany, there in Kosovo today. They have all of these countries as members of their NATO, which is the military arm of the Judeo-Christian Zionist alliance. If the Muslims of that part of the world did not know it, if their Islamic scholars did not teach them, it's about time for Imran to tell them that the Book of Allah, the Quran, prohibits you from being a member of NATO. Of course, the Turkish Prime Minister doesn't know that. I don't know if he reads the Quran. The Book of Allah, the Quran, prohibits you from being a member of NATO. Where in the Book of Quran? Go and look, listen to my lectures. So the answer to your question is, You cannot provide the evidence in concrete form because they'll kill the whistleblower. The way you know it is to see who have benefited from Srebrenica. And the answer is very clear and plain: NATO has benefited.